Hey guys, so I'm out here at Darling Island, which is part of Piermont here in Sydney. And you can see just behind me is the Barangaroo area. And I thought I'd come out here and test out my Hohem iSteady Pro 4. Now, this is the second time I've purchased this action camera gimbal. The first time I returned it because I was so frustrated by the fact, which to be honest, it was my own fault that I didn't really read through it. But I was frustrated by the fact that it only actually works 100% with the GoPro. Meaning that the gimbal could actually control what the GoPro does, like the shutter release. You can do a few things with it, but it doesn't do the same for other brands like the Insta360, Ace Pro, or my DJI Action 5 Pro. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and try the Hohem iSteady Pro 4 again, this time with a clear understanding of what it can do, what it can't do, and what I can do in place. So obviously, because I can't actually control the action camera with the gimbal, what I realized I could do is with an iPhone, you can have multiple things connected to the Bluetooth. So I've got the app for the Hohem gimbal on, and I've also got the DJI Mimo on. And I just swap between those two apps in order to control it. So if I, for example, right now I am filming using the DJI Mimo app, but if I wanted to go in and use the Hohem gimbal, I can, and I can get it to follow me since now it's all connected to the Bluetooth. So I've got control of it, and hopefully I can, I'm going in the wrong direction. Yep. So if I'm here, all I've really got to do is control it on the app, and I can get it to follow me, like so. Right. All with using the app of the Hohem. And while then I can go back to the Mimo app and still see what I'm doing with the camera. So just a little tip for you guys, just in case that was something that you were interested in finding out. Now you're probably thinking, Meg, like, why would you need a gimbal for an action camera? It's already got pretty good stabilization, especially the DJI ones with the Rocksteady and Rocksteady Plus. You don't really need to have a gimbal, but there are some scenarios that I can think of that would merit having one or using one. For instance, low light. As you can tell, I am here outside, and the lights are on the buildings behind me. Now, if I didn't have the action camera on a gimbal and I start walking with it, so essentially for clips that are not static, right? When I start walking with it, you would see jitters, motion blur, and a lot of really unusable video clips. And I'll put in a comparison of that, where I'm using a gimbal versus with the action camera handheld, even with Rocksteady. And even as I'm speaking to you now, because I am in the part of Darling Island where the floor is actually wood and vibrates every time somebody walks by or somebody runs. And there's a lot of people running at the moment because it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening. So you can just imagine, but you probably aren't even seeing it on video, the vibrations that the steps are causing because it's on a gimbal. So yeah, again, smooth videos even during nighttime. Some shots that I wouldn't be able to do just handheld, like very smooth, or even sort of like drone type looking videos, right? So it's just, yeah, so those are just really some of the reasons why I would want a gimbal. And this is kind of looking like a larger version of the DJI Pocket 3, which I also have. Right. So let me just go ahead and show you the clips that I took with this combination. Now, I've mentioned that I also have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so you're probably thinking, well, why do you still need to do this combination? Well, mainly because with the Pocket 3, the, what do you call this? The field of view is very narrow. Like if I hold it at arm's length, which is where this DJI Action 5 is at the moment. If I hold it at arm's length, I really would only be able to show you maybe like the top half of my shoulders and a little bit of the background. But with an action camera on a gimbal, you actually get a wider field of view. So I can actually show you the surroundings, and I'm sitting at the park at the corner of the wharf. So there. And again, low light, still working really fine. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if this is something that you found interesting. If you wanted me to test this out a little bit more and give you a proper review in a couple of months' time. Yeah, and if you have something similar, what do you do with your combo?